Are you tired of struggling to get the sleep that you need? Pun intended. In my last video, I went over the connection between hormone balance and sleep. In this video, I'm going to go over another one of the underlying reasons that people struggle to get the sleep that they need. And then I'm going to give you 2 more tips that you can start to implement right away so that you can start getting better sleep. Today, I'm going to be talking about the connection between your gut health and sleep. And surprisingly, there's actually a huge connection between the two. Your gut is made up of about 1.4 pounds of both good and bad bacteria. Pretty gross, but pretty cool. This is called the microbiome and has a huge connection with your overall health and sleep. Your gut has its own nervous system and is often called the second brain. And your gut produces things such as neurotransmitters and serotonin. And as I mentioned in my last video, serotonin is a precursor to melatonin. Actually, 95% of your serotonin is produced in your gut as opposed to your brain. How cool is that? Your gut also produces things such as dopamine, which is important for mood, melatonin, and even metabolizes tryptophan and converts that into melatonin. So you can really see the importance of taking care of your gut for your overall health and sleep. If we do not have enough of our good bacteria in a wide variety, then our overall health can suffer. And we can have symptoms such as inflammation, digestive issues, autoimmune issues, mood disorders, and much more. And the things that can cause us to have an unhealthy gut are diet, stress, not enough sleep, and our overall habits. So now let's talk about 2 key habits that you can implement today so you can start nourishing your good bacteria and increasing it, as well as reducing the bad bacteria. The first habit is to increase your good bacteria by taking probiotics and eating fermented foods. Probiotics are a really easy way for you to increase the good bacteria in your gut as well as the variety of the good bacteria. You can find probiotics on places like Amazon or in your local health food store. And I recommend getting one that says it has prebiotics in it. That's because prebiotics actually feed your good bacteria. Another way to get more good bacteria into your gut is through eating fermented foods. Fermented foods are actually quite popular in the diets of centenarians. And in case you don't know what a centenarian is, that is anyone who has lived to at least 100 years old. Goals! Fermented foods are packed full of probiotics and they help give you an additional variety of good bacteria that probiotics can't. I suggest you try to add 1 serving a day. It doesn't need to be a lot. Here are some ideas of some fermented foods that you could try adding into your diet. Now, you can Google fermented foods and you can get a much bigger list than what I have here, but here are some ideas to get you started. Kefir, kombucha, sauerkraut, pickles, miso like a miso soup, tempeh, my favorite, and kimchi. The second habit is to reduce your bad bacteria in your gut. And the way you're going to do this is through reducing your sugar intake of both natural and artificial sweeteners. This is because sugar actually feeds your bad bacteria and helps them to thrive, which we don't want that to happen. And the way I usually suggest to my clients to start reducing their sugar is through the sugar-filled drinks. You can try replacing things such as your coffee with sugar, your energy drinks, your soda, your juice, and whatever else is out there. You can replace them with healthier alternatives such as water with fruit in it, herbal teas, black coffee. You can do coffee with cream or creamer in it, but none of those kinds that are full of sugar. And that's it. Again, if you want to start to get better sleep, it's important to take steps to nourish that good bacteria and increase it, as well as reducing the bad bacteria. Your gut produces many of those key nutrients or key hormones that are important for sleep. We need to take care of our guts, and it all starts with what we consume. Today, I gave you 2 important habits that are really easy to implement that you can start getting results quickly. Remember, as I always say, you're worth it. The way you're going to feel and sleep is definitely worth it. You got this.